Hey everybody, Cal here, bringing you episode 24 of our Necromancers Let's Play of Total War Warhammer. Where we had left things, we'd just been attacked by Thorgrim on our off turn, and our chances are not good, but we still can retreat. Both of our armies can move out of here, so I don't think I'm too worried about this. We'll probably get another attack here, which we will also move away from. But that should put the dwarves a little bit out of position. I'd like to get an ambush on them or something, because fighting them straight up right now is just not going to be possible. Okay, not really sure what Clan Angren is doing up there. Have to check it out when our turn starts. But yeah, so where things had left off, we had just conquered the Empire, dealt them the final blow, and we were looking at, oh, that's something else to deal with as well. These red horns have gotten powerful.
Your reach grows yet further, great lord. Your endless victories are changing the very fates themselves. The world falls before your incredible power.
Okay, so we've completed a chapter here, which we missed a bunch of chapter objectives, but that's okay. Most of them, as I recall when we reviewed them, were not really possible. So Gorse was detected, which is why we didn't get an ambush there, which was what we were trying for. Midland had been obliterated, so I guess Chaos is doing work up there. So we have the Beastmen have come back in Sylvania, so that's another thing we have to deal with alongside the dwarves here. And Reichland is rebelling, I guess. New chapter objective is issued. Alright, so that gives us a nice little chunk of money here. Right, so Reichland is not happy.
Can I help you?
What are you doing? What are you doing in my lands here, buddy?
Need fresh troops.
Okay, so I don't think we're really... Yeah, I'm not really worried about a rebellion happening here. I'm pretty sure the garrison can take care of that. Yeah, and we have walls up everywhere we need it. So I'm not overly concerned there. We were looking at maybe having Gustav come in against Averheim here. I mean, they do have quite an army sat there, as well as I mean, they have 3 great swords in the garrison, so that's going to make that quite challenging. But we do have, his army does have Vargeists, and Kemmler would be in range to reinforce. So I think that might be a reasonable objective for this turn. We do have Rambert here, who can get into one of these armies. But it might actually make more sense to set up our trap over here to maybe catch these beastmen. Hoping the army isn't particularly good. So if we go up to here, that should leave us enough movement range to go into ambush stance. Yep, and
Bring me flesh to craft.
we may have to... Darn it, I think they may be just out of range of helping here. But we can start recruiting some units. I think what we actually need to go up against the dwarves here would be... okay, well, the Balefire or the Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone would be nice. But actually what I think we need are Crypt Horrors, because they have that nice armor piercing damage, and you know, they're poisoned and monstrous units that move pretty fast, so they can get in behind the front lines of the dwarves. So I think that's what we're gonna start recruiting those into this army here. The dwarves here might move up against Schwarzhofen. We will see what they decide to do there. Plus 36 public order. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, no chance of starting a rebellion there. We were going to move Rambert in this way. So Kemmler can get up here to help reinforce.
Darkness
And we can send in Gustav to siege Averheim.
War.
Okay, so it's giving us pretty good odds, I think. 2 turns? 2 turns is probably fine. So we continue to siege there. Kemmler will take 1 turn of attrition here. Not too worried about it. And then next turn we can switch stances and perhaps grab a couple extra units just to help out. Nuln, what's going on here? Public order is stable. Feldorf, are we gonna? I think we were just gonna leave that as taken, but not build it up too much. But I mean, I guess we could pop something in here. I mean, there's no opposing armies nearby. I mean, the worst I can think of would be the dwarves maybe heading up that way, but they're going to take a few turns to get here. So 3 turns to get that. I'm not really in any position to defend it, so I think we're just going to go for Dark Iron Pit would be money. It doesn't cost much. Sure, let's do that for now. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to upgrade it anymore because what we've spent so far is, if we lose it, it's not too much money. But if I were to start upgrading it and we were to lose it, I'd be upset that we wasted money on that when there's so many other things we could be spending it on. So I think these heroes need to stay here to keep things moving along. I'm wondering if we should bother with this upgrade here. I mean, the cost is reduced here. You know what? 1,400 is in that. I'll go back when I say it. We'll start that upgrade, and then we'll move Rickett back across the border here. It's not going to stop the rebellion there. So maybe actually we keep him on this side of the border. Public order is perfect there. So let's keep him on this side of the border. Keep public order positive there. This rebellion will happen no matter what we do. So we'll allow that. Rambert, I think we're going to push him on up. And we want it in Jurgen's army. I think probably we want it in Helmund Gorst's army. So I think maybe we'll just kick out one of these zombies, make room for Rambert. Yeah, because he also has no health. But he does have one of our Tormentor swords. I remember we actually got another one, I think. Which I would be tempted to give to Gregor, or perhaps our... yeah, I might give it to Gregor here. I mean, the 10% weapon strength is nice, but if we have another Tormentor sword, yeah, we do. That is a superior option for him to have. So, all our forces taken care of. There's Melchior, who's trapped in here with a vampire rebellion incoming, which I think we can fight off. And hopefully these dwarves will take enough attrition just stood out here waiting for the rebellion to clear, that we'll take care of them as well. I don't know. It's going to be... That's not going to be easy, whatever happens. I'm really hoping he doesn't turn and come up here, because that would make our already challenging job of fighting 2 armies. Fighting 3 armies is not good. And I was just going to say, looking at our skills here, we could push up, and with just 1, 2, 3 more levels, we could get into Lightning Strike, which would be quite helpful, especially because we think that notionally Helmund Gorst is going to be up against the dwarves for a while. I mean, that doesn't really make sense with his ghost army, but oh well. We have 1 turn on defenses in Grenstadt, so that seems okay. And elsewhere, so all of our Aberash is not moving. He's just going to stay here and keep things happy in Nuln. And our provinces, I mean, we should probably try to spend some of this money. This has repaired itself on its own. We could get Castle Tempelhof up to max rank, which would let us build another Necromancers tower and get another slot there, which we could use to get more money, but I don't really want to pay 9,000 for it. I kind of want to get... But maybe actually what we do is we send Rickert all the way back over here, take him a couple turns to get there, to help out paying for that. And in the meantime, we have good defenses here. I think we're just going to sit on this pile of money for now and use it in the subsequent turns to raise dead to help out with, you know, this and that. I'm a little bit curious about what's in this army. Oh, it's all garbage. Alright, so I'm not really worried about this. We can take that. I hope they come in here and we get to ambush them. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and end the turn. So, as this is episode 24 and we're doing hour-long episode... Oh my god, there's another Dwarven army there. Okay. Oh, and there... Okay. Alright. Alright, that's not good. Okay, well, we'll deal with that, but as I was going to say, we're coming up on episode 24, this is episode 24, which, with hour-long episodes, means that we've been playing vampires for a full day. I mean, when I normally... Oh, and there are chaos right there. Right there. So that's distressing. Hochland seems to be in a bad state. Yeah, the Empire provinces seem to be completely screwed, which is a problem because I kind of have to destroy them for my missions. Austin has been obliterated. Bretonia have confederated. Helmengorst has been detected. Nestor Reichland has got another black cat. A restless spirit. I don't know why. Okay, so beastmen are there. That's annoying. Nothing we can really do about it. Baron Stoneheart is over here.
Destroy them.
We're going to Averland. One more turn for a siege tower, so we'll continue with that. We will switch Kemmler into raiding stance, and I think actually we would like to get... It's fine for Kemmler to reinforce, but I think we'd like the... we'd like to switch these armies up a bit to make sure that the right things are coming in the correct order. Because... Okay, so the corpse cart we want in there. We kind of want, I think, Gregor and Hildegard. Or, I guess Hildegard doesn't matter. She's a caster. But also the Sternsman. And all these Graveguard, I think we want to be in Gustav's army because he can buff them. And I think we're going to move the Spearmen down to accommodate, as well as... I'm just looking around here. What can we do without? I guess we can just pop out one of the zombies. And that should be fine. So... the raiding will keep us from taking attrition. We could raise some more dead here just to make this, you know, go even more in our favor. We could get another corpse cart, but not for this battle, I don't think. I think what we need is just more flyers. But I guess we don't really need to recruit them this turn. We can wait until next turn for that. But yeah, so there's lots available here because I mean, I didn't strategically do this or anything, but it seems like we have decently sized battle sites in all of our provinces everywhere. And that's partly been, I guess, because I've sort of not been playing as smart as possible. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my, what the hell is this? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, well, I think Rambert is going to have to try to assault these units because I don't want to fight that at all. So he's failed at assaulting the units because, of course, he has. I think we're gonna go back into channeling, or no, we're gonna go back into ambush stance. Actually, regular stance, move up slightly so that we're in range of this other army. Says 100% ambush success chance, and we'll go into ambush stance. So I'm hoping that one of these armies here will go and attack a settlement, and then I can come in against them. 607 rating. God damn it. This is like the worst possible army to fight. Longbeards are immune to psychology, so all fear and terror doesn't work. We've seen that the miners with blasting charges do incredible work, and they have a unit of ironbreakers and hammerers in here just to screw us up even worse. So this is incredibly bad. Yeah, things are. This is not good anywhere here. Yeah. Grenadshot has. I think this is just gonna get squished. I can't really see us being able to defend that properly. Averheim has gained a level. Since he's just sort of sticking around and trying to improve public order, we might buff that up. Yeah, I think we're gonna maybe go down through there. Go down through the blue tree first. Oh, this reduces public order more. Doesn't increase it anymore. All right. Well, we can try to go through Patrol Ambusher. Just the blue skills are easier level heroes up through. Ricard, Keeper of Lore. I don't think it's worth upgrading any of this. This would increase local recruitment capacity, but we don't have any recruitment buildings in the region. We're just powering through, trying to get it upgraded as fast as we can. But I mean, they're not. It's kind of expensive. It's a little expensive for a Legiard. But one more turn for this, and yeah, we're pretty much facing opposition on all sides. I'm wondering.
Vampire! Why'd you darken my halls with your foul presence?
They are at war with a number of groups. So let's see. Mutinous Gits. Are they? How are the? Again, the Greenskins in general do not seem to like me, because I haven't been successful in my attacks of the dwarves very much. And the Mutinous Gits kind of think I'm okay.
Make it quick. I've got wicked schemes to plot.
This is Skarsnik. He's not doing well, and I don't really want to piss off Clan Angrand if I don't have to. Norska thinks I'm cool, but they're all under the thumb of chaos. So I think that's going to deteriorate quickly. So Tylea is the only ones who really could possibly offer me trade. I think I could try with. Nope. Nobody wants to trade with us, which is very disappointing. But yeah. Okay, gonna go ahead and end the turn. This is our diplomatic relations buff, so that that'll help things. Maybe that'll help things enough that we'll be able to get trade, get our income buffed up a little bit here. So there are the dwarves coming through. I mean, we do have 2 armies there, so we could do a fancy maneuver. It looks like they haven't spotted us, and our armor-piercing units should be ready now. So that is an option. Yeah, so Thorgrim is coming up here to take Grenstadt. I'm not sure. I might have enough movement to try to stop that this turn, maybe. I have a feeling it might just be a suicide for Kemmler, depending on how the Battle of Averheim goes. Redhorn tribe. Still causing trouble. And chaos is becoming Not a problem for me yet, but they're going to be. So, infiltrate noble houses. That's improved our relations with everybody. We have raiding going on, and there's beastmen hiding right here. So, okay, so this army now has a few armor-piercing crypt horrors in it. Any of these regiments of renown helpful in this situation? I mean, our income is not great at the moment. Not good at all, really. We could recruit units, but I think we're just going to go in with additional zombies, just so that we don't tank our income too badly. And we'll move into channeling stance. Get Rambert into Jurgen's army. Jurgen can move up to here to reinforce. And Helmengorst can attack. Okay, so that's put Bryneth back there. He doesn't seem to want to fight this, so I guess it's okay for us to just sort of hang out here and go through some more recruitment. Very limited in my recruitment options in this province. Actually get just across the border here and stay in range, I can. In fact, he could ambush here, which might be interesting.
Can I assist?
Actually, I can ambush stance here. Okay, you know what we're gonna do is send Helmengorst across here, and instead of channeling, he will ambush. And then Jurgen's army will sit here and be recruiting units, which makes the AI hate you lots. What do we have money for? Not a ton. We could gold chevron zombies, but I think skeletons might actually be able to kill some of the dwarves, whereas zombies will not. They'll stand there. We already have plenty of zombies, so I think
Bring it all to me.
maybe 3 skeletons. You know what? No, let's fill up on skeletons. That should be enough width, because we do have armor piercing, not tons, but we have it in the right type of units, because we need to hold firm, get in the crypt horrors behind. That will be the route to victory.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Could you disgrace your ancestors, though? I mean, just this once? It would really help. I don't know what the greenskins are doing, because it's pretty clear all of the dwarven armies are right here. So they should be able to push in from behind and do something, I hope. So weapon strength and unit experience for Canarius and Hex Wraiths down this path. I think Crypt Horrors and Crypt Ghouls need a buff next, because we have reasonably good buffs on all our skeletal units. I'm not really worried about. Well, I mean, plus 10 armor for zombies might be helpful. Actually, minus 10% upkeep for skeletons. That would actually make a big impact, I think, because we have lots of skeletons all over the place. So that would bring down their upkeep to like 71, 72, which is only 10 more than zombies. So we just start using skeletons completely rather than zombies. I don't like having these chaos armies right here. This does not make me happy. There's also Paulos Ratep here, but again, not super concerned about that. But main event for this turn. Go in. We have siege towers and such, but actually before I do that, don't forget to do this. I always forget. Okay. Go into channeling stance and raise ourselves some dead. So I think we're just going to go for 3 units of fell bats, and is there anything else that'll help out here? Maybe just a couple more zombies, just to clump things up, raise those on up. We'll probably kick them out of the army soon, but we want lots of flyers to be able to get up on the walls and shut down their range support, get into those gunners, get into those archers, and just clump them up. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. So, not going to be easy, I don't think. Or it might be easy, I don't know. It's really hard to tell with these, with siege battles. I can't remember which one this is. Oh, this is the one with the, I don't like this siege map. At least not attacking it. Defending this one is really easy, because it's just basically completely flat across the front, and there's no central entrance, so your capture point is very well defended. So we're going to have to win this one, I think, on kills and routing the enemy army, as opposed to the other capture mechanics. We're not going to be able to capture the capture point, is basically what I'm saying. So 7 wins is garbage to start with, but we're not really casting spells, so there's no reason for us to risk any of our wins. So I think we're just going to go ahead and start deployment. Okay, so as usual, we're going to put these guys in group 6, put them in the back. Who do we want in the towers? Great Guard with great weapons, that is actually an excellent choice. And Stearnsman on the battering ram. You know what? We've had, I mean, it's not a good or bad choice, but we've had the Konigstein Stalkers on the battering ram for every battle, and actually I think I would prefer to have okay, actually we're gonna put one of the Graveguard with great weapons in one tower, and we're gonna put the Stearnsmen in the other, because Stearnsmen have regen, which means that they'll do well as a first in type unit. The other Graveguard great weapons are there just because they need protection from the tower. Okay, so who are we going to go in on the ground? I think the rest of the regular Graveguard will be our mainline force. Of course, we'll get our poison in there. Actually, no, we're not poison on the walls. And I think Graveguard with great weapons are primarily going to be going up on the walls. So I think we're just going to have a small force for assaulting on the ground, I think. So they'll be in group 1 up here. Of course, shielded units up front, but maybe not too far up front. Actually, hang on, let's ungroup this. We don't actually want the zombies to go in the front. So let's make this group 1 and send the zombies in the front. Obviously getting out of the way of our battering ram, because having your own zombies clump up and get in the way of your battering ram is generally not a good idea. Have the Graveguard kind of up in the back. Okay, so that's gonna be our main frontal assault force going up against the gates here, with the zombies just sort of trying to draw their fire. I think where are good places for towers? I think we're gonna want one tower kind of coming in straight at the walls here, and the second one, I think we're gonna try to get it in right there, just kind of in the blind spot between these two towers. So right there. Okay, so these guys are definitely going to be in group 2, the forces assaulting the walls, as is Gregor. I think we're going to try to keep our heroes and such separated out, just so I'll try to control them individually, along with the corpse cart. Yes, the corpse cart. Or actually, maybe putting the corpse cart into group 1 might be the best way to go. Just so I don't forget about it, because I tend to do that, and it's not good. It's not good when I forget about it. Gregor is probably going to want to go over here. These forces as well, I think, are going to assault the walls. We missed a grave guard over here, so... Okay. So these guys, I think we're going to put them in the back here. The rest of group 2 is going to be even farther back, because if they're going to shoot anything, I'd prefer them to shoot the zombies to anything else. And I think that's fine. We're just going to grab everything except for our Vargeists and push them up immediately as soon as the battle starts, just to get things moving. Get that guy onto that wall. These guys over here. Battering ram into there. Okay, and we have Kemmler and our vampire coming in over here through the trees, which is actually perfect. We'll get them just sort of up against the wall there, where they can't be seen properly. These guys come in with the other Vargeists. Get back here. Actually, we'd like to get them... No. Bats go in first. Bats go in first to scout and pin down their ranged units, and okay, so these guys get in here because they're going to go up on the tower. Actually, I think we're going to go send the tower right in here on the side. Our corpse cart, make sure that it's up in here. Okay, and then we're going to send zombies in to just sort of stand here while we try to get our grave guard in here and get some poison damage in there. These guys can get up here. These fellas and these fellas up here. Okay, our bats are getting shot to pieces. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so we're gonna get our bats back over here because that didn't work out at all. Yeah, they left all their ranged units behind the walls, which is sort of surprising. I was not really expecting that. Bats get clumped up over here, and we may actually just don't like doing this early, but try to get that buffed up. Not sure what these guys are shooting at. They're probably just going to be shooting at the backs of their own guys. Make sure these ones are heading in here. Okay. 6, get over here. Okay, so the bats, I think you're going to have to sort of just do a Hail Mary to pin down these ranged units for us. While the Vargeists try to get into their Hound Gunners in the back here. With the Devils of Schwarzhafen getting in here. Oh, not halberdiers. No. Get into the flagellants. Okay, these guys need to get up the walls here. This one, I'd say, except for these ones, which will go up here. Okay, come on, get up. Get up. Okay, and we can drop this down, actually, to help out a little bit in the start. But we do have Vargeists getting into their gunners, which is what we want. Slap this down. The vampire should be here. Put Soul Blight on everything here. Are we through the gates yet? They're... some sort of problem with the Okay, is the battering ram working now? Oh, there we go, finally. Jeez, we just stood there doing nothing. Okay, so Kemmler, I believe, can throw some undead across the walls. Okay, get 6 into these handgunners. So they seem to have some ranged units sat back there. So actually, these 2 units might get into here. This group into here. And the Digital Schwarzhafen we might have to send back here as well. Try to deal with the Hellblaster. Or actually, no, we don't need anyone to deal with this. Get back over here. Not them either. Okay. And I think we've completely forgotten about all these units here. That's not good. Kemmler, keep the units on the walls up. We do have the White King. Should be doing work up here. Seem to have some gunners somewhere doing something. Where are those shots coming from? Ah, there they are. So we might send some of them into the Pistoliers. Where is Gustav? Just as they go in, buff up their health. Send them back up there. These guys just stood around. Gates are open, so Group 1 can go ahead and get the heck in here. While Kemmler can get in. Put some skeletons there if you can. Okay, so things are going in our favor. Send the Vargeist in there. Drop down the melee defenses of these fellas. Oh, we should probably be buffing up the winds as we go. Yeah, lots of buffs to the winds of magic. These guys can use these handgunners. Get those guys out of the halberds. These guys get out of the halberds. Yeah, the great swords if you can, actually. Like to move them out to the side. Corpse cart with the lodestone, of course, is helpful. Kemmler should get in here. Drop Krell in the... What is Kemmler doing? Climbing the walls. Of course he is. Okay. Well, we can still drop Krell down here. And he, I guess, involves here. Krell should get into these halberdiers, or maybe their lord. That seems like a good idea. White King should get involved with these halberds. These guys need to get out of there. That's a terrible place for them, and get into these handgunners, actually. Krell, or keep them debuffed here. Yeah, so yes, although all that magic is quite helpful. Whereas Gustav, he can keep this going as well. Okay, so all these guys here can go ahead and climb up the walls. Although I guess their army is mainly starting to get shut down. Where is their lord? He's down in here. Can we actually see any of this fight? Oh, this a nice place for the corpse cart with the bell. But we want to make sure that Krell gets in there against their lord. Pop this. Like to get. Is this okay? Pin them in place, and that should end their lord, and hopefully win us the battle. Get into the backs of these great swords if we can. Himmler, keep on buffing up the winds. And okay. So these guys can move in as well. Should group these guys up and just send them to the capture point. Not sure who's still hanging on in this army here, but we'll send in our garbage units to capture the capture point. And that seems like we're in a pretty good solid victory here. Our guys can get in the backs there. I think Gustav involved. Buff up these fellows here. Keep things moving along. If we can get into there. Okay, so they should be falling apart here. We have them pinned pretty badly. Okay, so they're still holding on here with the Demi-Rift Knights. That's fine. Send the Skeleton Spearmen in there. They have like one unit of Halberdiers over. Okay, weird. Okay, but this unit is just garbage units. I don't really... And they're arranged really weirdly. Did we lose the Devils of Schwarzhofen here somewhere? I guess we did. Array them up like so. Okay. Group 1, I think, has completed their job over here, so we can get them starting to move over in this direction. It's a lot of units, but... there we go. There's the drop, there's the victory. And we'll go ahead and end the battle. So, at long last, our revenge against Averland. Yeah, good kills on the Graveguard. Great weapons up there. I think they just stood up on the walls and killed greatswords all day. Yeah, so this time I guess we didn't really send in the zombies first. I mean, they soaked up some fire from the towers, but they didn't all die, so we didn't get the usual Pyrrhic victory that we get from literally every fight this entire campaign. I think we're going to go ahead and loot and occupy. I'd like to sack it. That is a tasty amount of money, but I really don't want this coming back at me. So we're going to go ahead and loot and occupy. Good chunk of money, and a province. I got a potion of healing. That's useful. Manservant. Extra campaign map movement range, which is good. We've secured Averland, and the Averland faction has been destroyed. Gregor apparently has decided that was so much fun that he likes humans. Gustav has minus 5% construction costs. Not sure how that relates to what we just did, but okay. All right, and that was a solid victory there. So Averheim apparently has no buildings in it, so it's a good thing we looted it first. I'm wondering if we want to get Rickert down here. Yeah, I think we do. So we have building to do right now. Deploy him over here. And Averheim, let's rebuild those walls again for, oh my god, that's so cheap. Okay. So, I have a feeling we're probably going to lose Grenstadt no matter what we do. So I think we're going to need some growth. Apart from that, we can immediately build a Forbidden Library, which I am not against at all. It's a good chunk of money. And while we're at money, maybe another gibbet. I'm wondering. I mean, should we worry about putting recruitment buildings over here? And I feel like all these battle sites are just really well placed. So I think we're just gonna go for money. I think money and public order. Okay, we have new points on everybody. So I'm wondering. So the Black Axe would be upgrades, Lord of the Undead. Yeah, so this makes Krell permanent. So I think maybe we want to go with that direction. So that's just, you know, melee attack +5 to Krell, which is not bad. Is there anything magic-wise we really need? Not really. Not really. I mean, I'd like to go down the red tree a bit. Because right now Kemmler has the weakest of the armies because he doesn't go down the red tree at all. And I wonder if maybe that's something we should fix now that most of the rest of it is done. I feel like Krell is not having any trouble hitting things, so I think we're gonna go for Aura of Supremacy. Start Kemmler down the red tree now. Hildegard, she's now impassioned. Get her some regen. Bard's Nightmare is also not bad, but I think the hunger is where we want to go there. And we have a Gregor here. Gregor who, yes, likes humans, unfortunately. So, let's see. Hard to hit. Thick-skinned. His melee defense is not great. His armor is pretty decent. And 15 armor, I don't think he's as good as 9 melee defense. Well, we could also go down the blue line for Exemplar and all that. Yeah, you know what? No, let's just continue on the yellow line. Hard to hit for now. Gustav's army will be buffed up, or will regen next turn. Now, if we were to go into regular stance, we could get up into reinforcement range of Grenstadt here, which this army is not huge. So with the garrison here, plus Kemmler's army, I don't think the dwarves have anything that can reinforce next turn. These guys will be blocked by the river, so I think it's probably a good idea to send Kemmler down there. So now would probably be a good time to get him the corpse cart. That would help out quite a bit, as well as Crypt Horrors and Graveguard with great weapons would help a lot against dwarves. And then we don't have any poison. We have one Crypt Ghouls. Crypt Ghouls not great against dwarves though. Just a couple more skeletons, I think. I'm going to raise that up. Bats are not doing great. Let's just merge these bats. And then just go into regular stance and just make sure, yeah. So we can definitely get into reinforcement range of Grenstadt. So that should be fine. I really hope we don't. This shouldn't be able to kill us. These guys don't have a ton of armor or anything. A lot of heroes, the Peak Gate Guard, and all these regiments renown are quite frightening. But I feel like we're going to be okay here. It's a lot of negative public order, but it is what it is. And we could, I mean, if we're expecting to be able to hold this, then we may as well hold it. So let's plan to do that. because I'm eager to get some walls in Greystadt because Eckendorf, I'm not liking Eckendorf's chances right now. Doesn't really look good.
Darkness calls.
So just to save a bit of money here, I think we're gonna just boot all of these zombies. We can raise zombies whenever we need them, however we need them, however many we need. This army is still quite expensive though. It's like almost 4K. We could get rid of some of these Graveguard, but I feel like it doesn't feel like we have time to go recruit things right now. We could switch back to... Oh, we have Harvest Corpses on there, and recruitment here. Okay. So, Rickard has done his work here, which means he should set off in this direction. Next turn, he might be able to get in here in one turn. I don't know. If we go right there, it might pop us over the border. I should have thought about this a little bit more carefully. The position in which I deployed him. But let's just take a look at our forces again. Make sure we haven't lost anybody. Melchior is trapped in there. Aberrash is busy over here, keeping this place happy. Might not be a bad idea for him to go in and assault the units of Paulos Fretep here, just to help things out. Maybe get some experience. That is going to mean that public order is negative here, but okay, he was successful, and I got a black cat apparently. We can't actually see how well the assault worked, but we did get a level, which we can put into patrol, I'm sure, to make sure the next time that works even better. Okay, and I mean, from what I can see of this, it doesn't seem particularly threatening, so I think that's all fine. We'll go ahead and end the turn there, I think. Oh, we issue a commandment in Averland. How's the vampire corruption? It's increasing, so I think for the first couple turns when the income is not great here, we're just going to go for growth and vampire corruption increase, and then we'll swap over depending on how things go. End the turn there, and maybe fight some dwarves. All right, what are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do? Okay, they have another army there? Oh my god. Oh no, they moved back. No, they have three. How can they afford this many armies? That is crazy. All right, well, they're not actually in our land right now, so that's something, I guess. Chaos wandering through our lands. Not too pleased about that. Not pleased about that at all. I mean, they don't dislike us right now, but yeah, not pleased about them being here. Redhorn tribe still wandering around my land. 1200 rating. That's really okay. So Clan Angren is attempting to lay an ambush in Reichland. I don't know why they would be doing that. Helmengorst has been detected trying to ambush. We have this raiding here. We have... Okay, so this is going to buff up this rebellion here, so that might actually be quite hard. We have a Restless Spirit and Castle Drakenhofen in Eastern Silvania. Alright, and Altdorf. Yeah, okay. So, who's actually sieging us here? No one? No one sieging us?
Everything dies.
Ah, it's the dwarves. So the rebellion has moved out, and the dwarves have moved in, apparently.
Drag them to our
we do not have good chances here at all. And I mean, they have 11 turns before we start taking attrition. And I'm hoping that maybe the rebellion army does something about this, because this is... How is this even possible that they have this many armies? That is... What the hell? Okay. So we have these guys in the underway here. Now I would really like to go up and take care of these guys. I'm not pleased about them sitting around my line at all. But they're just out of range here. Jurgen's army was set up. Okay, I think we may want to swap some units around here. Just to get things arranged properly. Because we want one group to go after Huib here, who we want them to have anti-large and actually, so we want the Cairn Wraiths to be in this army, and I think we want Helmengorst to go after the Huib here, and Jurgen to go after the dwarves. So, what are we going to need for these guys? What are we going to need for the dwarves? Well, if Jurgen is... Okay, so we're going to put the Grave Guard in the other army. And we're going to bring down Skeleton Warriors. I think that we're going to want Rambert in here. I think we're going to swap the Corpse Cart with the Unholy Lodestone with the Mortis Engine. And how's that going? That's 5, 6 up, 5, 6 down. So the sizes will stay the same. Yeah, I think that's right. I want to just get Hex Wraiths in here for some cavalry in Jurgen's army. Okay. So, Jurgen is going to move up here. Yep, he's going to move... Wait, no, that's Helmengorst. That would have been disastrous. Okay, Helmengorst is going to move up here. Up here. Up here. Here? Yeah, okay. Those are some woods. And he will try to ambush here.
My pleasure.
Well, Jurgen is going to... he's going to have to go into Force March to get over to reinforcement range to attack the dwarves here. That's okay. Just up a little bit more. And Kemmler is going to attack Brynith. And they will be forced to retreat, which will give them attrition. They went really far there.
Grave times.
But we can send Jurgen up this way. Possibly in range to squash Carrick Dromar next turn. I'd like to get the dwarves out of these hills here. But we're going to send Heinrich back over here in range of the garrison, because we don't really want any more bad things happening down there. Meanwhile, I'm wondering. I mean, there's some nasty things up here. I think we're gonna have to send. No. Okay. What we're gonna do? Heinrich is gonna go into Force March and start heading up to try to take care of anything that might go in against Altdorf, while Gustav, who has Dawi Bane in his name and has some armor-piercing anti-infantry units, is going to Force March into Grenstadt. So that makes a lot more sense. We have a couple more turns on the upgrades here, but hopefully we'll be able to hold on until then. What are our other forces up to?
Do you need fresh troops?
Are we going to need to upgrade anything here next turn? I don't think so. So I think we're going to try to get you just across the border here if you could. Be nice if you could. Can you do it? Can you get across the border into Fort Oberstyre? You cannot. Alright. I am really, that is a lot of raiding. They just had, a garbage army here. I mean, is this like a stack of 20 Cygors or something? Where's this raiding income coming from? Alright. And over here, I mean, we can hold out against that siege, and no matter how bad this rebellion gets, they can't actually attack us with the dwarves blocking it up. So the dwarves, oh my god, this is way too many armies. Like, how are they doing this, and where are the orcs? Because the orcs should be, you know, pushing back from the south, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything. Yeah. All right. So we'll try diplomacy again. Just see, because we could really use some money. Warriors of Chaos, not at war with the dwarves.
The arrogance of the undead astounds.
Showing war against the dwarves? That would be helpful. What if I were to give you all my money? Not all my money, because I'd go into attrition next turn. Still low chance. Okay, well, too bad. The dwarves obviously are not going to go and give me trade. Norska, I mean, they're all deteriorating. Not really sure why. Talia is improving, but Great Power still gives minus 40. So, yeah. Greenskins still exist, but I have a feeling they must have some like weird low fightiness armies stuck in the south doing nothing. So all the dwarves are here at Ackendorf, which is very frustrating. It might be, if we can take care of the Redhorn tribe here, I'll actually... Let's see if we can ask them to join the war against the dwarves. No, they don't like that. We can get a peace treaty with them, but they're just going to sit here and raid our lands. So, what if, I mean, you have to give me a significant amount of money. Yeah, no, they're... yeah, I have to kill them just to stop them from raiding like this. This is a big problem. We can send this region back to tax rate. Averheim next turn. Still won't have the Necromancer's Tower. So, okay, I think that's where we're gonna cap off the episode this time, guys. I guess all we really did was capture Averheim, and apart from that, we've just been sort of dancing around the dwarves who don't want to fight us. I mean, they are sat around taking attrition in our lands, which is good, but I don't think they're gonna stay like that. And this is too many armies. This is too many armies. How are they paying for this? All right, thanks for watching, everybody. And I guess we'll see you around here next time.